will commence with the national anthem. Request everybody to please rise in its honor.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
A very good morning, everyone. It gives me immense delight in extending a hearty welcome to all our esteemed guests, dignitaries, and invitees for this special event, the listing of Sula Vineyards Limited. I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Rajiv Samant, founder, MD, and CEO, Sula Vineyards Limited. Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you. Yes, I'd like to welcome Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan ji, MD and CEO, NSC. Mr. Samik Rai, Executive Director, Kotak Mahindra Capital Company. Okay, we have Mr. Sumit Agarwal. Pankaj Agrawal, MD and Head India, CLSA. Mr. Neem Kumar, President, Institutional Equities, IIFL. Thank you, everyone. Keeping in line with Indian traditions, we will inaugurate the function by lighting the auspicious ceremonial lamp. And to do the honors, I request to come on stage Mr. Rajiv Samant, Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, Sumit Agarwal, Pankaj Agrawal, and Mr. Neem Kumar, please.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ
lamp being lit, I request our esteemed guests to kindly take their seats. I call upon Pankaj Agrawal, CLSA, for the opening address.
Hello, everybody, and thanks for coming today for the listing ceremony of Sula Vineyards. My name is Pankaj Agrawal. I represent CLSA, one of the 3 book runners to the IPO. Sula will be one of the most interesting companies to list in the last few years. It's the largest wine manufacturer in India, but it's so many other things. It's a homegrown brand. It has a long history. It's profitable. It represents and caters to the growing aspirations of Indian nationals and of women in particular. It represents enjoyment, freedom, relaxation, friendships, and care for where we live. It's a great place to work, now 2nd year in a row. It's indeed a wine company, but there are so many other adjectives with which we can describe Sula. Since the launch of its first wines in 2000, it has established itself as a clear leader in this industry with more than 50 different brands. It's a pioneer in wine tourism. I'm sure everybody here has been there and enjoyed themselves. And it's achieved all this with a very deep focus on sustainability. And I remember Rajiv telling me not to go for road shows because we spent money on fuel and everything. And it has, and I have seen it personally, it has had a very positive impact on the environment and the local community wherever it operates. Rajiv has been a true pioneer. His vision and dedication has made this day possible when Sula will list. His team of senior management, CR and Bittu, have played a very, very long and dedicated role in bringing the company where it is. And over the period of times, while many investors have participated in this journey, the current large world investor, Arjun, has really been a support and facilitator. We at CLSA have thoroughly enjoyed working with the Sula, debating, questioning, being questioned, arguing, sometimes even fighting. And it's 2 years to date today, Rajiv, when I first met you at Nasik, exactly on 22nd December 2020. So Sula will list shortly. It'll be one of the very few wine companies in Asia to list and the only one in India. You now have a shareholder base in excess of 2.5 lakh. And I think everybody would look upon you, Rajiv, and your team and your board to deliver returns to these investors and just to grow the market and increase the profitability and the size of Sula. Really, best wishes to you and everybody involved with Sula on this listing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pankaj. I now request Rajiv Samant to come say a few words.
Thanks for those amazing words, Pankaj. And I want to wish all of you here an amazing welcome to this amazing day in our history, in the history of Sula Vineyards. I'm going to give all of you a hand as well. What a great day it is for Sula Vineyards, for Team Sula, all of you gathered here. For myself, what an amazing personal milestone. And for the wine industry of India, this is a red letter day. I hark back 30 years ago, I took the decision to quit my well-paying job in California in Silicon Valley. And I want to specially thank my parents who are here today, which makes me very happy, who supported me. At that time, they thought I was crazy, as many people have done over the last, well, not in the last 10 years maybe, but in the 20 years since that, a lot of people thought that I had lost my marbles. And my parents were probably the first, but they said, whatever you do, we will support you. And that was the basis, that was the support that allowed me to bring all of us to where we are here today. So I quit my job. At that time, the flights coming back from California to India were totally empty. So I remember having 5 seats to myself in the Pan Am jumbo jet that brought me back to India. And then I landed up in Nasik and discovered a land of vineyards, acres, thousands of acres of vineyards with not a single wine grape in sight. And something clicked. I started drinking wine in California, enjoying it, not just drinking, but going up to wine country and seeing what they were doing there, the miracle that was happening there with wine tourism, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry today in California and in the US, apart from the wine. And had gotten inspiration from that. And I said, right, I'm the right guy, right place, right time. Let's make wine in Nasik. Let's make decent, drinkable wine in India. That's what I set out to do. I want to remember one person. I didn't know anything about wine. So I went back to California and met this amazing guy called Kerry Damsky. And Kerry was an accomplished winemaker in Napa and Sonoma. Brought him back to Nasik. I said, Kerry, what do you think? And Kerry said to me, I still remember those words. He said, Rajiv, I'm not sure I can promise you a lot of awards, but I am confident that we can make a decent, drinkable wine here. And I said, Kerry, that's all I need. We're going to do this. Since that day, I received so much support, friends and family in the beginning who believed in me. Saraswat Cooperative Bank, at that time in '99, there was no venture capital in India yet. There was no private equity. It was friends, family, bootstrap, frugality, and then one bank giving you money on the condition that you mortgage your entire life and all your possessions to them. That's the way it worked. So we did that. Baba, I remember your words to me saying, first thing you do is get out of personal guarantees. That was always our motto back then. These days, entrepreneurs don't have to worry about that, don't have to think about that so much. We also got turned on to private equity early on in our existence. We were really pioneers in that in Indian consumer. I remember taking the first money from DSG, my friend Deepak Shadatpuri, in 2003. Never forgot, we'll never forget his support in that time. And ever since then, private equity has also been our friend. I want to especially thank Verlinvest, who has been, of course, a part of the Sula family for 11 years, 12 years. Arjun Anand sitting here, always been so supportive. And today is a big day for them as well. So 30 years ago, landed up in Nasik. Never did I think that we were going to get to where we are today. A million-case producer, the largest winery in Asia, outside China. And, this is just the beginning. We are in a land with unbelievable potential. Today, I think in 2022, I can say, and we can all say with pride, that there is no other country that has as much potential as India in the decades to come. And we are a part of this story. I want to thank a lot of you who have been a part of this story. All of you who are gathered here today are very much a part of this story. I want to thank our board of directors. I want to thank the bankers who have brought us here, Kotak, CLSA, IIFL, the lawyers, and please excuse me if I forget one or two names, but I'm thanking all of you. The lawyers, Sam, that is Shardul, Amarchand, Mangaldas, Trilegal, Linklaters, our auditors, Walker Chandiok, our COO, Chaitanya Rathi, he's the one who's really brought this whole thing here. I said, CR, you take care of IPO and I'm going to take care of sales and pushing Sula out across the country. That's my job, and you're going to take care of the IPO. And here we are. Congratulations to you, to your team, to our CFO, Bittu Varghese, to the head of our EMO, Prapti Zaveri, who has been the shepherd on this project, bringing it all together, dealing with various regulators and various googlies that come at you from various sides when you're listing. And so many more of you, our company secretary, Ruchi Sathe, who's been having sleepless nights recently trying to get all those filings in on time. And all of you who are part of this, I thank you all. A friend of mine said just a few days ago, to paraphrase Churchill, that, my friends, this is not the end, and this is not even the beginning of the end. This is only the end of the beginning. So many great days ahead of us for this entire team, and with this team by my side and behind me, I mean, how can we fail? So kudos to all of you, and thank you all for being here today for the listing of Sula. Cheers.
Thank you, Rajiv. I invite Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, MD and CEO NSE, to share a few words.
Shri Rajiv Samant, Founder, Managing Director and CEO, Sula Vineyards, Shri Sumit Agarwal, Kotak Mahindra, Shri Pankaj Agarwal, CLSA, Shri Nem Kumar, IIFL Securities, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and warm welcome to all of you for the listing ceremony of Sula Vineyards Limited. We at NSE are always delighted to welcome new listings. Today, it gives us immense pleasure to welcome Sula Vineyards, which is the largest seller and producer of Indian wine. The IPO of Sula with an issue size of 960 crore Indian rupees was subscribed 2.33 times. We believe that today's successful listing of Sula will inspire many more companies in this sector to look at the public markets as a promising alternative. We are committed to facilitate fundraising opportunities for upcoming organizations to charter their growth stories, find innovative products and platforms to make capital markets more accessible to all. We hope that this listing day is the start of partnership going forward. NSE once again welcomes Sula to the family and looks forward to support you in your future fundraising endeavors. I congratulate the entire team of Sula, the merchant bankers of the issue, Kotak, CLSA and IIFL for their accomplishment, and today's listing is a testimony of their hard work. We are extremely happy to host you all here as you embark on this new journey, and we wish you all the best for your future growth. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. We are glad you could address the audience on this highly joyous and significant occasion. It is now time for the memento presentation. I request Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan to present a memento to Mr. Rajiv Samant. Now I request Mr. Rajiv Samant to present a memento to Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan. Thank you, sir. Now Mr. Rajiv Samant will present mementos to Mr. Samik Ray, Kotak Mahindra Capital Company. Mr. Pankaj Agrawal, CLSA. Mr. Nem Kumar, IIFL. Shayantan Datta, Shardul Amalchand Mangaldas. Ashwin Tiwari, Linklaters. Richa Chaudhary, Trilegal. Rakesh Rathi, GT. Mohit Basir, ICA. Girdhar Ji, K Fintech. And Concept Communications. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Rajiv. Mr. Samik Ray shall now propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, everyone. It's been a real privilege for all of us at Kotak to bring another sector-first category leader to market in Sula Vineyards, and thank you, Rajiv, for that opportunity. Not many people know that Rajiv, after quitting his corporate job, has painstakingly built this brand over the last 3 decades. And also not many people know that Sula is named after his mother. I think it'll be a very proud mother today to see Sula, coming to this stage of its journey. I think Sula has a wonderful future ahead. Our anchor book is a true testament to the fact that, this story has been believed by a lot of marquee investors. And as the private investors hand over the baton to public investors, Arjun's still around with a meaningful stake. But, Rajiv, you have 260,000 public investors to take care of. And as you said, this is the beginning of a new journey. So I wish all of you at Sula the very best in the years to come. Thank you.
I would like to call upon stage Mr. Rajiv Samant again.
Sorry, I'm going to break with the program as I always do. There's one thing that I should have mentioned in my talk, which what makes me most proud, and thank you for reminding us that we now have 2.6 lakh public investors as our shareholders. But also today, with this IPO, 95% of Sula's employees are becoming shareholders of the company. So that, all of you, that was a dream of mine. So now we can truly enjoy this journey together even closer. I mean, we can really say that everyone is very much today Sula family. So just wanted to say that that makes me really happy, and cheers.
I would request the management team for Sula to be on the stage, please. Please be on stage. The momentous time for which we have been eagerly waiting for is fast arriving. I request our esteemed dignitaries to gather on stage for ringing of the gong. Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, Samik Ray, Pankaj Agrawal, Neem Kumar, and the management team is already here. Mr. Chetan Desai. And Mr. Alok Vajpayee.
We have 2 more minutes. We're going to be ringing the bell at exactly 10 o'clock. It's very exciting. So they've given me 2 more minutes to say a few words. I think I'll take the opportunity to say that 2 of our original shareholders are also here today who put money into the company back in 97 or 98. So Dinesh Vazirani, my oldest and closest friend, up here. And Karishma, granddaughter of Mota Chudasama, who was also our original investor, who we remember very fondly. And so that's really nice that we have people here who are still and who will continue to be shareholders even after the listing. The nice thing is that there's hardly anyone who has sold all their shares at this listing. There's a lot of people on for the hopefully less of a roller coaster road ahead, and we hope that we will keep the faith that you have entrusted in us. With that, I'm going to head back to the bell here. I'm sure time is almost up.
Thank you for your words, Rajiv. This will mark the official listing of Sula Vineyards Limited. Join me in cheering as the customary 10-second countdown begins. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let us all